Hey everybody, welcome back to Catbird Hill. John here. I think it's high time that you all met my partner in crime. This is Beth.
Good morning, everyone.
Beth and I have been married almost 27 years, and I think 17 of them spent here on Catbird Hill. So you're going to start to see a little bit more of her in some of the videos that we're going to be producing and uploading. So today is a really fun tradition. You want to tell them what we're going to do?
Well, I'll just open by saying this is one of our very favorite parts of the property, and it's an annual tradition, and I'll let John take it from there.
Okay, so we are at pretty much near the back of our property. As you can see, there's a pretty good sized creek running behind us. This creek actually runs pretty much the full length of our property from the very back end to the very front end, and it has been an amazing source of enjoyment over the years. We've said that we are so fortunate to have this amazing natural resource because it brings so much interesting wildlife. We've seen, gosh, what have we seen here? Really crazy stuff.
We've had beavers, we've had minks.
Mink, yeah, we have mink we see mink every year.
Foxes, of course.
Yeah, we've had at various parts on the creek. There have been little islands that have formed over the years as the creek moves and changes with storms. And we had, I guess, 2 or 3 years we had geese, Canada geese, nesting on an island out in the middle of the creek, which we'll show you a little bit later where that was. It's not there anymore. But since we've been here almost 20 years, this creek has changed unbelievably. It's just been an education in ecology and erosion and water movement. The creek has moved, maybe 8 or 10 feet, back and forth. We've seen it go back and forth over the course of that time. So we're just really lucky to have it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to cross the creek. We've got our waders on, and we're going to take you on a little trip here. Hopefully nobody is going to get seasick. I'll try to keep our camera as steady as possible. The creek is, shallow in some areas, pretty deep in others. Where we're crossing right now is fairly shallow, except I don't know if you can, it's kind of hard to see here, but the sunlight's actually pretty good. The stones are just covered with muck and algae and stuff, so it is really slippery, and that's why Beth's got a sort of a cool walking stick there just for stability. But there have been times over the years that we've been here, you can sort of see the upstream side of the creek there. It kind of goes around a bend. We'll do a little tour later on. There have been times over the years where right where we're standing in about a foot of water right now. This has been 5 feet deep. You can see the sort of the shoreline here, and that's probably from the top of that dry area to the water. It's probably about 4 feet, 4.5 feet. That whole area, I don't know if you can tell or not, the grass has all been pushed down, will be totally underwater when we get a really heavy rain. So it's like I said before, it's really been something interesting to watch over the years, and you see all the different effects that storms and weather have back here. Back when we were living in the city years ago, we never thought we'd be this much into nature, but getting thrust into it like this and discovering things, it's just, there have been many times, and today's one of them, where we've said we just want to spend the whole day back here. It's just really cool. And you can see a lot of the trees, nothing's leafed out yet. We're just getting some buds on the maples, but anyhow, that's, I don't know if you can see there is the top of a ladder. So that's our destination. We're going to be get to our wood duck box. This is a nest box that I built years ago, and we installed out here because we do have wood ducks. And for those of you who aren't sure what a wood duck is, I'll put a link in the description that has some great photos. All right. Yeah, it's about, I guess we're what, about 3 feet deep here? Something like that. It's amazing. This water has always been crystal clear. It actually is, I learned through our county health department, this actually is a source of potable water. It's just such high quality, and we're really fortunate that we do have really good stewardship from our neighbors and other people that live around here. They take really good care of the water. All right. Sorry about that angled trip. All right, so we're on the other side. And there is the wood duck box. So there are some pretty specific requirements for having a successful nest box for wood ducks. You want to have the box mounted at least 8 to 10 feet, if not a little bit higher off the ground. This is probably about almost 10 feet up. Has to have a guard in place, which you can see here. And that's to keep snakes and other predators from climbing up the post and getting into the box. The box itself is probably about almost 22 inches high, made out of cedar, and it's probably about 5 years old now. But what we'll do is we're going to get up there and we will take a look and see what's inside. Usually what we do is we put wood shavings in, cedar shavings, so that they last a nice long time. All right. We're going to just go up here, and once I get up there, I'll access the camera and we'll see what's inside. Hopefully no eggs yet. I did come prepared with pliers to open the lock here. Oh, well, they nested last year. That's pretty cool. Okay. So what we're going to do is take you up the ladder gently. Okay. And we're going to open up. And I don't know if you can actually see in there. Hopefully you can. There's some nest material from last year, and obviously broken eggs, which means that we did have some nestlings last year. That's great, awesome. It's great. It means that our couple found this box, which is really cool. You can see inside there's a piece of hardware cloth, and that actually allows the little ones, when it's time for them to fledge, they can actually climb up that little wire net to get out the exit hole there. You can read a lot of information from the link that I'm going to provide on the description. So what we'll do here is just try to clean out all this stuff. Looks like they had a decent number of eggs. I think if I remember right, 4 or 5 maybe is typical. Okay, cool. All right. Did you want to hand me the chips? So what we're going to do now is just fill the bottom of the box with some cedar chips, cedar shavings actually. Thank you. These chips,
Do you have it?
yeah, I do, are left over from me making, windowsills for our house out of cedar. Maybe just, one more little handful is great. Okay. That's a nice amount in there. The rest of the box looks pretty good. So we're just going to close things up here. Put our little latch up and mission accomplished. A fun job, but kind of simple and easy. Let's just take a look and see what else is going on here. One of our great signs of spring. You guys can see that or not. It's kind of hidden in the shadows there. That's the beginning of a skunk cabbage. Actually, there's another one here. You can see that looks like a little hook coming out of the ground. And it's kind of a beautiful burgundy purple color. This whole area here will be filled with these skunk cabbage. Want to walk down a little bit and see? So this is the beginning of the bend that you saw in the creek earlier when we were crossing. And this is where the creek gets a good bit deeper. I mean, right here we're probably at about 4 feet in this area. And, it just continues to meander further upstream. It's very still here. Our neighbor farmer's doing some work out in the field. You might hear a tractor in the background, but normally it is quiet like church back here. And this is right where, actually, isn't that the island, honey, where the geese were? If you can see that little speck of grass there in the middle of the creek, that was a much bigger island years ago. That's where the Canada geese nested. So, very good. Well, we got our job done, and we're going to play around back here, do a little bird watching and exploring. Bring everybody back uphill. Okay. Awesome. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been kind of fun to show you something on the property that is different other than chainsawing and tractors and things like that. We're going to start to do more videos like this because I think in just talking to people in general, a lot of people are really interested in nature, and it's a great time of the year. Spring is starting this weekend here in mid to late March, and it's great. It's about probably 55 degrees, and so we want to do some more things outside and bring you guys along and help you enjoy the views. And please leave comments on today's video if you guys have some nature experiences yourselves you'd like to share, or different birds that are on your property. Let us know what's going on where you are. Please, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and make sure you hit the notification bell, because we're going to start publishing, especially as the weather gets better here, start trying to publish a few more videos more often. Until next time, John and Beth from Catbird Hill. Oh wow, look at that. I honestly did not script that. All right, everybody, see you.